as well.
Now, it's about, but you can ask Pam anything you want to know. I'm serious. See, that's why I said you talk to Chuck first. He's the one that will talk about. He told me things that I didn't know about James. She is one that can tell you about things that I don't know.
What kind of questions would I ask her though?
Well, ask Pam when she started to.
So Pam
She's
is my
always been there.
second cousin, because your mom was my first cousin. And now you have children who have children.
So that's what, 5th, 6th, 7th generation?
I'm not that great in math. But whenever Pam's grandchildren start having children, I will be able to see 6 generations. That's unusual for anybody. I feel blessed. As if it's going to happen, but I'm sure it will.
So as a Casey, what do you remember the most? What are some fond memories of growing up?
Being Grandma Casey cooking. Learning how to cook.
Pam is an excellent cook.
Yeah, no.
She taught me how to cook, her and my mom.
See, they didn't teach me. Seriously.
Why they didn't teach you?
They did not teach me. Mother did not teach me how to cook. Matter of fact, I came home with a recipe I was going to do, and every step I take,
I have to turn this around right quick, but keep going.
I'd holler, "Mother, mother!" She ended up throwing a shoe at me.
She didn't want you to know how to cook, or
I was bothering her too much. She'd probably rather me just not, not cook, rather than she was laying across her bed, leaving me in the kitchen. I can tell you what it was, a carrot salad with raisins and thinking pineapples. It was so good I wanted to repeat that from school. When I got through, mother this and mother that, every time I turned around. So she ended up throwing a shoe at me.
It was shoe at you.
That was the end of that. But she and Naomi always manned the kitchen. None of the rest of us that I can remember did any cooking.
so was it like growing up with the family with 9 sisters and brothers, or 10 sisters and brothers? How many of you was it?
We weren't. It was 9 sisters and brothers because it was 10 of us.
Yeah.
But it was like, I've told everybody, I was raised as like a grandchild because Carolyn was always there. She's 2 years younger than me, Pam's mother. And James Earl was with us quite a bit of the time. And he's 2 years younger than I am. So I was raised along with the grandchildren.
So Mama was having kids when her kids was having kids.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I was always, when we were living on Hutchins, we always had Naomi was with us quite a few years before she married and went to Detroit. So Naomi and Mother always manned the kitchen and all the duties, because I can remember Naomi made her rolls, homemade rolls, and they did all the meal planning and everything. I just didn't fit into any of those roles.
Because you were too young, probably. You was in the way.
Yeah, because Naomi, my oldest, the firstborn, she was 20 years older than me.
So by you living there at the house, though, she taught you how to do all those things.
Oops. Yep.
Yes. Yep, she did.
So, tell me about your mom,
My mom, Carolyn, she was a very smart woman.
Mm-hmm.
She was a secretary. She did secretary work for Kroger.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She worked for stock company. Because I met one of her bosses. They were in the Kroger building
Mm-hmm.
downtown. Oh, what was the name of the stock company? You know, Wall Street kind of stuff.
I know she worked for some lawyers at Kroger. She worked for some lawyers at Kroger. She was their secretary. And she had went to UC too.
I
She
remember
went
her
back to
smoking.
school.
I remember her smoking.
Yeah,
You
she
know, we
used to
see her
smoke.
with the cigarette in her head.
Yeah, she used to smoke.
She was very, very smart girl.
Yeah, my mom was a very smart lady.
Looked smart.
Very smart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very intelligent. She knew her stuff. Boy, she could find out about anybody, like fixing things. Boy, she get in that phone book. Boy, James Earl called her the dictator. Because she would help so many people. She used to help
I remember
Aunt
that.
Frida and Uncle Jim with their appointments and stuff. And everybody would just call my mom and she would help them.
She was a notary.
Yep, she was a notary. Yeah, she was.
I remember she got some benefits for the lady that brought Geneva to Cincinnati. She had to ride. Geneva had to
I
have
forget
a
her
companion.
name. I can't think of her name,
I
but I know who
can't
you're
either.
talking about.
And she was
It's on the tip of my
like
tongue.
picking cans up and stuff to help finance her own self in Florida. And Carolyn did her thing and got her some benefits that she didn't know she had.
Okay.
And I know she did those kinds of things for neighbors. I know that.
Yeah.
So if you had to say something to Janiyah, who's 17, what advice would you give her? We'll start with you, and then I'm gonna go to you.
Be smart. Save your money. Pay yourself. That's what my mama used to always tell me. Pay yourself first. Even if it's $5 or $10 out of your paycheck.
Amen.
Pay yourself first.
Okay.
I can remember she had your children
She had a little bank for them.
around the table
Yeah.
teaching them about finances.
She
'Cause
did.
I would
My mom.
stop in on her periodically.
Yeah.
After work, I would stop
She
in.
would.
And I think the kids would go to there after school, didn't they? And she had them around the table, and she was teaching them about finances. I know that.
Yeah.
I witnessed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you give words of advice to a 17-year-old?
My advice is to the parent. I think I told you. If you start them off very early in life of having to count money, save money, and like I told you, my son got him a job at 16 and he had his responsibilities, and at the same time I got him a charge at a store, and he was building up credit. By the time he graduated, he had established credit and he had established bank account, and he knew how to manage his money. So those are the kinds of things you start them off on.
And he had good credit.
That's right. If you emphasize those kinds of things, you can do a lot. And teach them to work within their budgets. And patience is probably the best thing anybody can learn.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to have everything you want right now, you'll always be underwater.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Save for what you want.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Even to this day, if I see something that I really want, I'll price it out. And I get busy, I'll save, depending on how much it costs. If it costs a lot, I'll save up half of the money, and then the other half I'll pay it on time.
Mm-hmm. So you don't carry a credit card balance or none of that stuff?
I have a credit card balance for certain things. Matter of fact, I have one credit card that I use constantly for everything, and I carry a balance on it. But I never carry so much of a balance that I can't pay it if I really had to.
Right.
Another credit card I used on special occasions for big items that I want, that I know is going to take me time to pay off.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
Very
rest
smart.
of the cards I pay monthly, every month. I pay them off.
I know people that use a card for travel. Like they get the points, they put everything on their card,
Mm-hmm.
and they pay it, but then they got these points build up, and then they're
Yeah.
able to travel
Mm-hmm.
And I
using
used
the
to
points.
cash mine in for gas cards, and then when my lovely nieces and people take me around places, and I show them appreciation, I give them a gas card for BP.
Yeah, she does.
Nice, nice.
She does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So you know, you can, if you just plan things out, you can do a whole lot with a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But patience is the biggest thing.
Thing most people don't have.
Mm-hmm. I'm learning that from you
We
today,
want it
Aunt Alberta.
now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a learned thing.
Learning that from Aunt Alberta.
You said today.
Mm-hmm. Learning that. Stop learning.
We never stop learning.
Never stop learning. Still.
And I'm the same way. I never stop learning.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, very, very wise words.
And my mother told me that.
Yeah. My mom always told me, pay yourself first.
So what's some other things that your mom taught you? I know you said she was your mentor, and she didn't teach you to cook, but she taught you some other things.
Mother taught me the love of family. And I can remember when they first started having reunions, Mother and Daddy, and it had to be Naomi, they wanted to have the whole family together. And of course, it was a lot less of us then. And they didn't want it to cost anybody anything. So they did it. And when it's free, you know, people come. And they did that. And they always taught us to watch each other's back. And when someone gets in trouble, I guess mainly financial or something, pull together and help that person out. Of course, it's legitimate trouble.
Right.
If you're just a spendthrift and you're just crazy about your money, no.
Right.
But other than that, if you have a problem, we pull together and we help solve those problems and watch them. And so that's been the love of family. And then I watched my older sisters when they had reunions, how they worked hard together, talking loud, giving lots of orders and things like that. Lucky for me, I was like a grandchild, just stay out the way.
Yeah.
I missed out on it, luckily, and I didn't like it. But I did watch. I was very observant. And then after everything was over and they had picture time, my sisters looked like very haggard. And you could tell
It was
they.
tired.
So when the ball came to me, and we started having family gatherings and Zoom calls and things like that, my one first request was, I don't want us to look like they looked at the end of the day. And as it turned out, we don't look like that at the end of the day. We work well together. Everybody's got their specialty. They team up with people that they like and work well with. And it just works that way. And we're all happier.
Yeah.
No one's frazzled. No one's feelings have been hurt.
I love it that as a family we all seem to get along. It's not really like a, ooh, so-and-so's coming and I don't like this person. And
Yes.
it's not a lot of gossip.
Turn that around right now.
Oh, turn it around.
I said my piece.
She said what she had to say. But I like that about our family.
I do
Me too. Me too.
I cannot stand arguing. I can't, never could, and still don't.
And I've never seen that with our, when we got family gatherings. I've never seen it. There might have been some, but I didn't see it. So.
I saw it.
I've never seen it.
Oh.
You haven't?
No arguments.
Maybe we were too little. She's the way she
Oh no, she looking like
You didn't see
like
it?
I didn't see
It happened.
I don't remember it.
You want to turn it off? All right, that's it for today. We gonna get the juice now.